10 years ago, I was speaking at an event overseas, and I was sharing the stage with motivational speakers from around the world. And it was an amazing time. And I remember being on stage and the strangest thing happening to me. I had this moment of clarity where I came to grips with just how much I had let myself go physically. I was overweight, I was unhealthy, and yet here I am telling people how to change their lives. And I remember making a decision in front of 800 people about how I'm going to be different. And I remember telling them, if you ever see me again, you'll see a very different person. Now, I didn't know if I'd ever see them again, but I knew I made a decision to change. And I remember walking off that stage a different person. But making that decision in no way prepared me for what was about to come up next. I went to dinner with a number of the other speakers, and as they ordered their drinks and appetizers, I decided to order water, and people were immediately offended. They challenged me, they questioned me, and as I said, hey, look, I just said I was going to do this. People even challenged me to just simply eat a French fry, to break my decision. Over the next 3 to 4 weeks, people said the craziest things to me, whether it was, most people yo-yo up and down, or you've tried this before and you failed before, so what makes you think that this time is going to be different? Or as I actually started losing weight, people would say, well, it's probably just water weight. It's going to come back. It's just temporary weight loss. I'm thinking, what in the world? But fortunately, I was more focused on my decision than the words of people around me. Well, 2 months later, I lost 40 pounds. I looked like a different person. And I had to go and buy some suits because none of my suits fit, and I had an event coming up. In fact, it was an event at the same venue in front of many of the same people that I made a commitment to. I was really excited. But as I'm talking to the salesperson, I'm telling him, okay, I need 3 suits, and here's what I want. And he goes, okay, so what happened? Well, I just lost a lot of weight. Well, how long did it take you? And I said, well, 2 months. He stopped me and said that, wait, 2 months is too fast to lose that kind of weight. That's unhealthy, and you're probably going to gain it back. Don't waste your money on suits. And I'm thinking, this guy is willing to give up his commission to bring me back down. But it all really came together when I sat down with a friend who finally confided in me, and he said, you know what, Tony? Seeing you change takes away my excuses for not changing. And that's when it hit me. You see, people often hear, if you're going to be successful, if you're going to make a difference, if you're going to change, you need to step out of your comfort zone. But rarely do people know what a comfort zone is. People are part of your comfort zone. Everyone you know, every relationship you have, whether it's your friends, whether it's your family, whether it's just your coworkers, even the coworkers you don't like that you've had to learn to cope with just to get along with, they've become part of your comfort zone. But the fact that people are part of your comfort zone is not the problem. The problem is that you are part of other people's comfort zones. The minute you decide to step out of your comfort zone, you move their comfort zone. The minute you choose to be uncomfortable, you make them uncomfortable. And see, what I didn't realize when I made that decision in front of 800 people was I wasn't just stepping out of my comfort zone. I was stepping out of the comfort zone of everyone I knew. And their natural reaction before they could even think about what was going on was to bring comfort back to their life by pulling me back into my comfort zone. So you have to understand that, because some of you are making major decisions today. You're trying to change your life. You're trying to figure out, why isn't this happening? Why can't I be successful? And you don't realize you're not just fighting your own internal resistance. You're fighting the resistance of everyone else's comfort zone around you. So you've got to be absolutely sure about your decision. On top of that, you've got to be careful not to be one of the haters. Because it's way too easy when someone changes to, instead of dealing with what you've accepted in your life, to just pull them back to make you feel good. And so that everyone can sit around in their mediocrity instead of letting people be who they were meant to be. So overcome the haters and don't be one yourself. Don't be the person that someone else is making a video about.